The story of the man from Taured begins quite specifically in many sources with a hot day in July of 1954. On that particular day, a man was said to have arrived at the Haneda Airport, also known as Tokyo International Airport. This man has been described as being white with a beard. His primary language is said to have been French, but accounts claim that he spoke Japanese as well. The sequence of events tends to differ. In one account, when the man handed over his passport to be stamped, the Japanese immigration officer noticed something strange. Whilst the passport looked authentic, the country where it was issued, Taured, was recognized as being non-existent by both the officer and his colleagues. The man from Taured was therefore taken away for interrogation. In another version, the man mentioned that he was from Taured, and when the immigration officer did not believe him, he showed his passport, which said Taured. The man tried to convince the immigration officers that Taured does indeed exist. According to the traveler, Taured was located between France and Spain, and had by then been in existence for over 1,000 years. When shown a map, the man from Taured pointed to the area occupied by Andorra and was puzzled as to why his country had been given a different name on the map. Both sides refused to give in. The Japanese officers insisted that Taured did not exist, and the traveler argued otherwise. Eventually, the man was held by the officers as they were suspicious that he might be some kind of criminal. While they conducted their investigation, they put him up in a nearby hotel for the night. To ensure that the man did not escape, 2 guards were placed outside of his room. The next morning, however, when the officers went to the man's room, they realized that he had vanished. There was no sign of how he made his escape, and all of his personal documents, which could have served as evidence for the story, had apparently disappeared as well. Now, this is very strange. They could not understand it. There's a couple different explanations. One of the most notable explanations is that this incident with the man from Taured had somehow passed through a parallel dimension by accident, ending up in Haneda Airport in Tokyo. Following this line of thinking, it's this hypothesis that there's a parallel Earth similar to our own, with the exception that the location known as Andorra here is known as Taured over there. Another proposal is that the man was a time traveler from the future, though this interpretation is arguably a little bit more problematic than the one supposing interdimensional travel. If you like stories that are strange and unusual, hit the like button and follow me for more crazy, strange, and unusual stories.